Hello, peeps.
Hello, sunshine. As long as both of you stick with me, I want to make my follow-up video about physical disability in film and TV. And here I'm preparing like a skateboard in the snow with a puffin for like an exhibition about mobility issues. So I thought that would be a good fit to paint while I'm babbling. And I know that like both the sun and my audience don't have this much time before Christmas. So I suggest we are getting right into the matter. Yeah, and when I say right into the matter, that means I begin by being silent and getting my thoughts together, even though I jotted them down in my script book. So bear with me. When I did my last video, I was not quite content with it myself because it was not organized enough. So I decided, to be honest, I need to be more organized and kind of script the videos from now on. And the aspect that I missed in my plenty of babbling last time, of course, was that I miss things in the filmmaking about disabilities. The filmmakers could really involve some more of the following. My first point is that many feature films and documentaries reduce physical disability to the permanent use of a wheelchair. As a scholar of social sciences and film studies, I suspect that this has actually shaped the public perception that disability equals wheelchair, which is absolutely not true. I was actually kind of happy when I had my YouTube watching marathon with a disability theme to see one documentary, only one, where a young woman in a wheelchair used an exoskeleton that looks sort of like a set of robotic trousers operated by an app to walk again in some contexts where it made sense to her, where it actually helped her blood circulation. And like she explained that very well to people who haven't seen such a thing before, like both the pluses and the minuses, and what made sense versus what didn't. So that made me think I really would like to see more films which show devices other than wheelchairs. And this is like an issue that is very close to my heart because I'm walking on two sticks, and I like even when I'm 39 years old, I find it much more comfy to walk with these grandma sticks because they're just different than like underarm crutches or elbow crutches or something. Like they help my balance because I can grab them from the top. It's like really difficult to explain, but this is what works for me. And like the children in the streets go like, "Mom, look, a grandma." But let's say the grandma equipment is not only for grandmas, and I would actually like some more awareness by movie directors and the like about that. And this can be fun, and this can give people life quality. I'm not using a skateboard as a mobility equipment, by the way. What I also would like to see more for the same reason, is more awareness about people who can only stand or walk for a very limited time. So maybe someone sees these films who plans bus systems, new city districts, malls, and the like. So just to see, to create an environment with short distances wherever that is possible, and like it would pay off to make a movie about a person who like only partially sits in a wheelchair, because it's like it depends very much on people, it depends very much on the context, and there is no shoe to fit them all, and it's really no good to hear all the time, then you just use a wheelchair for the longer distances. No, I need to keep my mobility, and I need to kind of rely on people's openness also for like unconventional mobility equipment. I know someone who basically can keep mobile by means of a bicycle, but it's not allowed everywhere. So authorities should remember that. Openness is the key also in the film world, and personally my most unconventional walking device was a broomstick. Yeah, I'm a witch, I knew that. Next point, and a major last point today, is like balance. Let's keep the picture balanced. Most characters, especially in fictional films, but also in documentaries that aim at a particular audience, are either like overly positive or overly negative, and either they think life is over when, for example, they become disabled by means of an accident, or they think, yeah, everything can be solved by the right attitude. Yoo-hoo! Let's spread our wings and fly! It's usually not that easy. And so actually my praise of the day goes to people who show that journey. And I want to name one film that's called In Your Arms. It's a Danish film. I forgot who exactly made it, but that was also about a young man with a progressive disease who wanted to end his life in dignity and wanted to decide about that. And first all the people called him an egoist, and how can you do this to us, and so on. And of course they tried to dissuade the guy from his plan, but then he found a nurse who accompanied him and tried to use the chance to talk to him about it, and they actually enjoyed the trip really intensely. Then his decisions were more valued because the nurse learned to understand him and he learned to understand her, and they had a little bit of a romantic involvement as well. As to the romantic involvement in films with disability, by the way, I like everything that happens naturally, like nothing that feels forced or nothing that feels like exaggerated political correctness. So I like everything that explores the why and the how, and that just takes life as it comes and doesn't put up like such an artificial positivity or artificial negativity. So Frida the Witch says bye-bye and wishes you like a very nice Sunday afternoon, 2nd of Advent, if you celebrate, with a broomstick. Bye-bye.